Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Hushmanzada built. Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Beavers offense will start this game off. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Might as well give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kick-up and a 1st down for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. So Auburn's offense will take the field for the 1st time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Back to pass, it's Cooks. Pressure coming. He makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Pull route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Feeling some heat. It's complete to the right. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield.
And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Reads it, fires complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to throw. It's Cooks. Steps away to find some room. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He got to the 4-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw an interception.
Going up top. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup and get him the football for the first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quarterback will audible. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
7, Oregon State, 3.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Caught behind the line. It's Green.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Auburn lines up quickly. To the air. It's Cook. Quickly complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone,
knowing
you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch.
You're right there. Give me the
and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. And
open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Beaver.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 9 over West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. Stopped after making the catch. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
On third down, going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Wow.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Yeah, and they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Pressure all the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive, even when you get in this part of the field when everything's...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Connection to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game. And they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then
that nigga's just slow, man.
Just pivot around to make it an easy passing catch.
That's all it is.
Auburn lines up quickly.
And 4 verticals can work against a lot of different kinds of coverages. It doesn't necessarily have to be 3 defenders back deep. That time the defense went too high, and the quarterback found the pocket down the boundary to his wide receiver. Great job.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Cooks. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he drops the throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked for a fumble. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Stands in and takes the hit. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Tempo and overdrive. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to throw for it. Going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Still looking on the move. He's going to take off. And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Beaver!
So
that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into.
Oh, shit.
Right there.
Trippy.
Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Beavers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Handoff to the single back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. At the 35, he's open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Cooks. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
At the 15-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown Tigers! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by just 2 over West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Takes a hit as he fires.
Bro.
What a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interceptions.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm.
That is going to be killing
up
me,
again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get laddered up.
Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. Throws right out. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Tigers are in the hurry up. The RPO fired complete to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. No huddle here for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
17 on the play. Good enough for a first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Keeps the legs moving. Touchdown, Auburn! He would not be denied. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just
brings it in down the left side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like right back in the day for you.
That would have been 500.
God,
it's a big
deal. Wide
open.
You throwing him behind.
No doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Beavers start flying down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Unleashes one. Makes a connection. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Beavers want to move quickly. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Oregon State, 30.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Fights off a defender. At the 35, he's got room.
Right.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing.
This nigga just throwing that bitch in
picking up the first and keeping this drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there, work in the middle of the field.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
First and goal, Auburn.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good.
I needed him to miss that.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too. On the
And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Terrell. Throws to the back. A little too much.
Yeah,
on
this
that
is
one,
why I
just
do
out of
not
his
like
reach.
playing this game.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
It's caught downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, 4th down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They're trying to get to it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
1st down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Cooks. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Wide out in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And
Can't do shit right there.
After a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Auburn to the line in a hurry. gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points. They add a little more to the lead as they get on the verge of ending this long losing streak. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Auburn with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And they can't make the connection. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Scanning the field, it's Terrell. He's got an open man. And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge shunt play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. And the returner is stopped. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Terrell. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking left. He's got him, and they convert. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll throw one to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
After this, it'll be a wrap.